Thanks to watching Kaizer Chiefs Uncut. I'm a for life. Love and peace.
That I'm good, real talk, no disguise. I'm a cozy for life, see the fire in our eyes.
All abafethu njengoba ke bengishilo bafethu ngathi la ku Source Football Wisdom we're coming with something nice, something beautiful, because I remember that the way singer corner we are who we are because of you guys. So we're saying please let's engage and so that we can share the ideas of football. Now as I'm speaking now, I've got OG Uncut. I'm a coach for life. OG. Kaizer Chiefs fan. OG Uncut bafethu lona bathi naye nibone ngize angikhulumanga ngivele ngathi ningangifaka inkulumo ngithe kuphela OG Uncut Kaizer Chiefs fan nangla mfethu mina masweet
Yeah. Are you a Kaizer Chiefs fan or udlala ngathi?
No. Let me. Okay. Yabona today ngifuna ukuyibeka kahle and be honest, so that the people they must know why I will talk the way I'm talking. I grew up supporting Kaizer Chiefs. Like since I was a young boy, and I remember my mother, may her soul rest in peace. It chiefs my where I will cry, not eating, not doing anything, and because the love that I had that time, for Kaizer Chiefs, when Dr. Kumalo used to play there, Tsepo Mlate, the late Tabang Lebisi, Oscar Antintwa, Wellington Manyati, Muntagalahlwa, Thabo Moiki, I look, I used to go in and be a ball boy when Kaizer Chiefs is playing. So I grew up supporting Kaizer Chiefs, and then I till get to professionally at Orlando Pirates, and now I'm a Pagania, and obviously playing for Orlando Pirates. The love developed, and I love Orlando Pirates. Pirates is my home, and obviously I still love Kaizer Chiefs as I grew up loving Kaizer Chiefs. So whenever things are happening, Chiefs and Pirates, and I'm one person that I would say I'm lucky, is that I know how to put them together. There's one color that puts them together. It's a black color. So there's gold and black, there's black and white. So that color, it always gives me that advantage of saying I've got the right to love both teams. So I love Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. Yeah.
I couldn't explain it better than that, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Shuti le Orlando Pirates ile thando le pepper, and then le Kaizer Chiefs ile thando le gas.
No. Let me say this. No. Let me put it this way. As I grow up, I grow up and become a father. So as a father, you don't choose your kids. So you need to put your kids on the same level. So that's what I'm doing with Pirates and Chiefs. That both of them, I love Chiefs and Pirates. Play for Pirates. Pirates is my home. Pirates, I'm who I am because of Pirates. So there's any Indo that will come above Orlando Pirates. That is Orlando Pirates. And then Kaizer Chiefs, because I grew up loving Kaizer Chiefs. At some point I was wearing number 15, facing that 15 that side. Those things. That's why I'm saying I'm lucky that I find myself in that position that Pirates and Chiefs. Pirates, it's me. It's anytime, any day you can wake me up in any given time. I'll always be once and always Pirates. But I love Kaizer Chiefs because I grew up watching all these good players about Dr. Kumalo, Nel Tove, you can name them. I remember sometimes when I was a young boy, I'll be a goalkeeper, and then I'll call myself Potente Shele was a goalkeeper. Yes. So that's how much I used to love Kaizer Chiefs and grow up. Obvious. I mean, when you grow up, you see things with a different eye and start to learn certain things. And then I was a Pirates. Pirates is my home. Pirates, it's me. I'm Pirates. So whatever happens in anything when it comes to football, it's gonna be Pirates, then Kaizer Chiefs, and then Sundowns.
Ukubuza mfethu khona enye sister lithi ubani Queen of South Africa uthi ngibuze so wena njengoba uhlala ukhuluma kanje ama player but if you had an opportunity with Kaizer Chiefs to get 3 players, doesn't matter what it's going to cost, who would you get for Kaizer Chiefs also incede ukuthi win Chiefs next season?
Okay, now one Shalulile, I like him. He's a goal scorer. He can score at any given time. Get him Kulisi. I said 3 players, but I needed. Chiefs, they need 5 players. Yeah, that's why I'm saying they need about 5 players that I think they can make that team. They need Maloi Sane, they at the back. Libusa can help the team at the back. Yeah, man.
Ubuyela kule yanto le yabo Castro nabobani. Ubize out of 5 ubize 3 Sundowns.
Yeah, no, they're not tired.
No, they're old. So
okay, let me teach you. In football, that's where we are getting it wrong, and that's why we'll always have that gap to cover that Sundowns. That's why Sundowns are here. We are all here. You need to mix experience with youngsters. So now all these teams, what they do is don't get rid of them. Let them be there so that they can teach these young ones. When they say now they're calling it a day, now these young ones, they can stand for themselves. But right now, if I can ask you a question now to say, at Kaizer Chiefs, give me one experienced player at Kaizer Chiefs that you think can lead the team. You don't have. That's where the problem is. You need these experienced players. They should be there. You need about 3 or 4 of them. So that these young boys, look, I'm talking based on the experience that I also, when I came to professional, I got about Thabo Mngomeni, Gofri Sapula, Jabo Mnguni, Brendan Silent, Clinton Lessing, who is a coach now. So I came in, I learned from them. So that these other ones that are coming in, now they learn from me. So that's why that balance, there's no gap. The gap is closed because when they come in, we more or less the same age, but with the experience that I've been there for a long time. So I'm helping them to come in. But now, when you look at Chiefs now, that's why they're struggling. There's no senior player there. So you need to have a senior player. That's why I'm calling, as I said, Shalulile. I said Libusa and Mkulise. They've got experience. You've got the spinal cord now. Your spinal cord is very strong. That they can pull. Yes, Mabuye is alone. Remember that Mabuye is a player that you can play him also as a striker. You can play him as a right back. You can play him as a right winger. So he's a player. He's a versatile player that he can help you in the team. But when you've got a stable player in a certain position, like you've got Shalulile, you've got Mkulisi, you've got Libusa, and you've got Maloisa. You've got your spinal cord. And then these other ones, now they teach you these ones. This is how we need to do it. Hey, Ozalana, hey, Marco or Cross, come. Hey, Aiden, Mamela boy, this is how we should shape. In the midfield, you can call Abu Ngobo now when he's sitting with Mkulisi. They say, Ngobo, come in here, don't go far. You don't have to go wide more. You need to stay more in the pocket. You don't need to be wide there.
So how difficult is that coming from like Babuya Mamelodi Sundowns? They played for so many years for Mamelodi Sundowns. Coming in there at Kaizer Chiefs first day and you're already expected to be a leader. How difficult is it?
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's not gonna be easy thing.
You have to learn Kaizer Chiefs culture also.
Do we have a culture at Chiefs?
The way things are done. So,
how?
Like, okay, for example, just a small example. Like, but you Kaizer Chiefs, there's 2 change rooms. Other change room. And I'm also going to Sundowns, so we are there on today. So we are born in Desinjaro. What's the question?
No, but with the experience that they've been around, obvious from them. He played for Ajax Cape Town. Ulibusa came to Sundowns. Same applies for Luisane. He started somewhere. He went to Stanley's to be there. Shalulile was playing for Highlands Park. He went to Sundowns. So those dynamics for me, it's not the major. The only major thing is that when they come to the team must have a structure in the terms of the philosophy and the way of playing. For those players to adapt to that philosophy and the way of playing. That will be a point to say. Are they gonna fit in how Chiefs are playing now? Or they're gonna fit in a structure or the way of playing going forward? That's what we can talk about again.
So basically we are talking coaching now.
Yes, you need, like right now.
Talk about how they play. I mean, it's the coach that.
Coaches, but let me tell you something. I always say this. There's nothing wrong to learn from somebody else if that thing is working. It's good. I said before, can the management of Kaizer Chiefs get somebody that knows the culture and the philosophy and the way of Kaizer Chiefs in terms of playing?
Can I disagree with that? So
okay.
That's why I'm sure, because I noticed Kaizer Chiefs, I think they do well when they have a new coach, a foreign coach, just like it's been their secret cheat code. Like Mongapega Baletotet Dimitris Namazi, and it did wonders. About Moxine, about Jeff Butler. But when they tried these guys, Abageba was successful. They failed. They tried Kevin Hunt. Kevin Hunt is one of the best coaches. South Africa. But he failed the Chiefs. This man, they didn't even get to 35 points at the end of 30 matches. And then that's why or another successful South African coach. I think it's going to be too difficult. I think Kaizer Chiefs should get somebody outside. They don't necessarily have to know. They can come in there and implement their own way of playing.
Football, it's that's why I love this game, because it's always teach us this game. If you say what you just said, how many coaches the past 5 years that comes from outside they've won the Premier League, the PSL?
In the past 5 years, none. Okay, you can also.
So that means local coaches, they dominated. Yeah. So you agree with me that the local is lacking?
For Mamelodi Sundowns.
Okay. Do you agree in general that the local is lacking?
Yeah,
because
I do.
Locally won the PSL for the past 5 years.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. There's always, you need to start somewhere to get somewhere. Our problem is that we are afraid of a change. Change is good if you know where you're going, but change is not good if you don't know where you're going. I'll take you back. You remember when Pitso went to Sundowns? He was losing games. Sundowns supporter says, no, Pitso must go. And then the president, Dr. Motsepe, said, Pitso is not going in. Pitso is bringing back the culture of Sundowns. Let's give him time. Look at Sundowns now.
Kaizer Chiefs did that with Steve Komphela. Let's give him a chance. And we wasted 3 years.
Okay, I agree with you. At that time, Coach Steve Komphela, was he bringing back the culture of Kaizer Chiefs as he was there?
It was the plan, but he failed.
Okay. Oh, that was the plan.
Yeah, because he played for Chiefs.
Then
also,
it goes back to the question that I've asked you. When somebody comes, let me put it this way so that you'll get it nice. When I come visit you in your house, do you think I can come in and then stand up and go and make tea? I can't. Then I must ask you. That's what should be done at Chiefs. The coach must come in. There must be somebody that needs to guide the coach. To say, Coach, this is how we do things at Chiefs. As Kaizer Chiefs, this is our philosophy, the type of players that we've got, our culture from way back when we teenage Lada, Asin Tweleng were playing, Abo Babaka Dr. Kumolo were playing, all of them. These are the type of players that Kaizer Chiefs used to have. So as you coming in, this is what we are looking for. So that now the coach understands the culture of the team to say, oh, this team, why they're the best team is because of they had this type of players. I don't, the only time I saw a defensive midfielder in Kaizer Chiefs when they signed Katsande. Go back to the old days and give me one player that was hammering that midfield that was playing for Kaizer Chiefs. Never. But they had ball players, including Abo Wellington Manyat, Tiki Moki, the Letabang Lebisi. You can name them. They were playing that role. About Frank Makua, Patrick Mbutu. They were playing that role. No one was kicking anyone. But now, when you look today, we need that defensive midfield. It's not for Kaizer Chiefs. That's not Kaizer Chiefs. That personal, that's my view. Kaizer Chiefs, they've never had those type of players that, they're hardworking, tackling there and there. They had problems. You remember, way back they used to say Chiefs players are sis. Why? Why they call them that? Because they were playing good football. They're afraid of contact and all of that. So why can't we go back to our culture? Yes, Coach Pizzo did it with Sundowns. That's Sundowns. Look at Sundowns. They're playing piano and Shishai football.
I know, that's why you explained it very, very well, man. Yeah. Overseas, since Umborazi, overseas, say like everybody is talking about, Ubani Melavaya, Urilo Vaya Nini. So in your time, young Boza, man, man, Lamafana, Babu Young speed, man. Even now, it's so we young speed overseas. How come we don't get to retire? Retiring other maybe overseas when Buyang speed, but saying Buzia when personally because now
all right, no, Mina, my reason to come back, it was influenced by family because when I signed at Denmark, I came back to come and fetch my things, and then my father passed away, and then I went back, and then after a month, then my sister passed away. So I had to come back. So now at home, my sister, she was the one that was handling everything. So she had 2 kids, and a girl and a boy. So no one was looking after the family, So now it was tough for me to look after the family, especially these 2 kids, because even my brothers, they were also trying their lives here and there. So no one was looking after these kids. So that's how Sundowns got to really, I would say, really convince me, But they brought me from Denmark to come back and talk to them. But the most influence decision came because of my sister passed away and the kids were left there. So I had to come back. So when Sundowns, they approached you to buy me there, then I was like, it's fine, because anyway I will come back and look after Abantwana Bas.
So it was personal, it wasn't had nothing to do with football, that maybe because abanye bazothi
no. Let me tell you there, I was enjoying them in Denmark. I was playing, things were looking good for me. Yes, I was not a regular like at Pirates at that time, but I had game time. I would play, and I played the Europa League, and the time I'm telling you. So the time when Sundowns bought me from Denmark, the following season I was gonna play in Champions League. So because of family things, and but for me, I'll be honest. I was having a good time.
That's good too.
I was having a good time, enjoying myself in Denmark. Bese ngijwayele weather yakhona ukuthi kuyabanda nini, mawisama ilanga lisithela nini livela nini. So for me, I was okay. I was enjoying myself, and I could see that come next season I was gonna be a regular, because I came in, started to come as a sub. Some games I would start, some games I would come as a sub. So things were looking good for me.
That's good to hear. Europa League, guy.
No, I played Europa League. Yeah, we even played against Tel Aviv. Played against a team in Tel Aviv. I was playing there also. So I played Europa League. So the only thing that because of my sister, so I couldn't play the Champions League.
It must have been tough.
It's live, my brother. What can you do? Yeah. Hola bafethu. Lana ke ngizonicela bafethu, please. I'm going to beg you again. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share and post. Especially to subscribe. Ningakhohlwa bafethu ukuthi there's a number lapha on the screen that you can WhatsApp ukuthi nikwazi ukuthi sizoshare la, njengoba today bengishareile lana ke OG uncut Kaizer Chiefs fan phela benginaye la live. So I'm going to ask you guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and post. Lona ubongane Benedict Vilakazi umshikashika insizwe ezishumi mayodwa ngeke enze lutho. Ngithi ngiyabonga. Dango.